Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. So in my very first video I created on my channel, I mentioned that I will be making a video called how to do a birth chart, how to make a birth chart. So yes, this is it. I'm not showing my face in this video, but that's perfectly fine because all the focus in this video will be on the paper. So without further ado, let's dive into this. First thing I do want you to do is that I want you to like, subscribe, comment what was your favorite part, and comment other things as well, as long as it's appropriate, and also share to other people and enjoy the video as well. So what I'm gonna do is that first we're going to be talking, we're first gonna be writing and drawing the planet signs. So I'm using my birth chart specifically for this to show you how to. Now I'm not doing the circle form of the birth charts because, well, let me just tell you, it's not that symmetrical on my hand. So I'm just gonna do it straightforwardly, and then we'll do the houses, and then I'm doing the planets and the houses. Good, okay. So before we do dive into this, is that to find out your full birth chart, you do need your full name. You need your birthplace, your exact birthplace, meaning the city you're born in, the country, and the state. You also need your exact birth time, and your birth time actually plays a very huge role within your birth chart because you have to know that your time of birth. So yeah, you of course need your birth date, such as the day you're born, the year you're born, and the date you're born. So all of these things, once you have all that, you are good to go. So without further ado, let's dive into this. So I'm going to write birth chart on here. And I'll first draw the planet signs and show you how they are. I'm not really doing degrees because, like, degrees, it doesn't really matter for me in astrology when it comes to the birth chart. So I don't really think degrees really matters. Just that if you just have this within your birth chart. But I guess degrees is still good to know for some people. So it's just my personal opinion. So usually people start from your sun sign and they go all the way to your Pluto sign. So we'll be doing that. But personally, I'm going to actually start from Mars and go all the way to Neptune because it's how the sign system goes, you know, from Aries all the way to Pisces. So I have my Mars in Virgo. So you just write Mars right here. You put the Mars symbol like that. So yeah, you have your Mars first in whatever sign that is. I have my Mars in Virgo. Then you just put it like that. That's the symbol for Mars, by the way, so you have to keep that in mind. Next, I'm going to write my Venus sign. So I have my Leo in Venus, so let's do that. Okay, I'm gonna write Venus. That's the symbol for Venus. So keep in mind, this is the symbol for Venus. So yeah, I do know that these symbols actually look close to gender symbols, such as this looks close to like the boy gender, this looks close to the girl gender. I don't really know much what it has to do with anything, but like, I'm just saying. So what I do notice though is that, hear me out, this is really cool to know. Venus is a planet about love, affection, style, and attraction and beauty, and usually that is produced with females and, you know, feminine energy. And so says that maybe Venus is a feminine planet since it does rule both signs Libra and Taurus. So maybe this is why it's a symbol. I'm not sure, but this is just my insight. And Mars is more of like a more masculine planet because it's quite fiery and it's quite hot and it's very, very, you know, destructive in a way, all about aggression and anger. And yeah, and especially when it rules both signs Aries and Scorpio. So this means that Mars would be a masculine planet because it tells really much about aggression and strength. So this could also be described as a symbol as well, saying that Mars is a masculine planet. So yeah, that's just a little insight you have to know. Pretty cool, right? Okay, next is Mercury. So I have my Mercury in Gemini. So I'm just gonna write Mercury. The symbol of Mercury is close to the symbol of Venus, yet it only has like 2 horns on it. And well, weirdly enough, this kind of looks like a little demon guy, doesn't it? I'm not really sure what that really says about it, a lot of things, but just saying, just looks like a little, you know, devil guy. So yeah, Mercury in Gemini. I just think 100% it makes sense that I have my Mercury in Gemini because let me just tell you, I'm a very great communicator and I'm a communicative person and I love to meet new people. So with having my Mercury in Gemini, especially because Gemini is ruled by Mercury, I am highly communicative. So that's insight if you do have Gemini within Mercury. Next, I'm gonna put my moon sign. So I have my Virgo in my moon. I have moon in Virgo, I mean. So yes, Virgo moon. And it actually makes a lot of sense for me to have Virgo and moon because the moon itself is a very feminine planet, and plus Virgo is a feminine sign. So actually I think it goes really well for a good combo. So yes, moon in Virgo. Next is the sun. So I have my sun in Gemini. So you know probably what that is like, having both your Mercury and your sun in Gemini. Highly communicative and transportive person. Yes, that is me. This is actually the symbol for the sun in astrology, but usually the sun is usually just a circle with like star lines around it. But this is the symbol of the sun. Now, what really the symbol does represent is basically a circle with a dot in front of it, meaning symbolizing, say the dot is you, your individual person, the person that you're striving to be, your ego, your true self, how you view the world and how you show the world your true self. So this is basically what your sun sign is all about. So that's a little insight you have to know. Okay, sun in Gemini. Next is Pluto. So I have my Pluto in Capricorn. So yeah. So I'm gonna put Pluto. I think this is close to the symbol, but actually the symbol in Greek mythology of Pluto is actually this. This is just a doodle, but yeah, it's actually this. That's the symbol for Pluto in Greek mythology, but this is the symbol for in astrology. In Capricorn. You just have to know the symbol, because I don't want you to get too confused on if they're different or not. They're the same thing. They're both Plutos. Just this is Greek mythology. This is astrology. You know something that's pretty funny? There's actually a ton of ways to draw the, Capricorn symbol. Let me show you. So you could draw it like this. I usually draw it like this, or you could draw it like this. I tend to draw it like that sometimes, or you could draw it like this. Or you could even draw it like this. Like, I'm not sure if I could really nail this one, but like I think that's it. Or you could draw it like this. Yeah, it's like, but this is all the ways I know to draw, but this is normally the way I know to draw it. I don't know. Capricorn has a lot of symbols that represent it. So yeah, just another thing for you to note to not get confused. Capricorn, the symbol for Capricorn can be drawn like this, but I usually draw it like this. So just something to make you aware. Okay, next is Jupiter. So let's put Jupiter right here. It seems like I'm running out of space. I'm gonna have to do this in the back. So yeah. The symbol for Jupiter is basically, it looks like a 4. So yeah, it's way a little bit more exaggerated. I have Jupiter, I think, in Virgo, so I'm gonna put Virgo. Okay, Jupiter in Virgo. Next is Saturn, so I'm gonna put Saturn right here. Probably I could fit it right here, yeah. The symbol for Saturn is this. It's kind of like a H, but like it has a cross on the top. So I have my Saturn in Virgo. So yeah, I seem to have a lot of Virgo energy within my birth chart, so clearly you can tell I'm a very picky and germophobic person, as the stereotype of Virgo goes. So I'm finishing the 2 more on this side. So I flipped it over. So, but if you have more space, you can just write the rest down. So this is just for me. So next is Uranus. Uranus. So Uranus. So let me see if I remember the symbol for Uranus. I'm not really sure what the symbol of Uranus really is, but so I'm trying to do the symbol, but like I'm not really sure how it looked. Anyways. Yeah, I don't know the symbol of Uranus. If you do know it, please put it in the chat, or just look for it. Look how it looks. So I have Uranus in Aries. Let me just put the Aries symbol. So yeah, Uranus and Aries. And then finally Neptune. Neptune and wait, I think I know the symbol of Neptune. Trying to think what it was. Yes, the symbol of Neptune was close, I think, to the symbol of Uranus. It's supposed to be just like a trident thing. And I have my Neptune in Aquarius. Neptune and Aquarius. So I also have other essentials like my ascendant, my north node, my descendant, my midheaven, my Imon Kali, and my Chiron. So let's make those 2. I have my north node. Let me draw the symbol of north node. So I have my north node in Capricorn, I think. So yeah. I forgot the C in Capricorn. Well, sometimes... Actually, no, I didn't forget it, you see. Anyways, I'm all over the place, guys. Don't judge me. I'm just all over the place. Sometimes you just... Maybe I'm writing too fast. Anyways, you guys don't make the same mistakes I'm making. Okay, then I have my Chiron in Pisces. Okay, Chiron and Pisces. Next is my ascendant / rising sign. And I have my ascendant in Leo. The symbol of your ascendant is basically just S. It's basically just ASC. So yeah, I don't think I really need to make that. And finally my descendant, and that is in fact Aquarius. I said finally, but I actually have my midheaven and my Kali to go. So my midheaven is Taurus, or also known as the mid-Kali. So just know that. Don't mistake it for two different things, because the midheaven and the mid-Kali is the same thing. People in general just usually like to call it the midheaven instead of calling it the mid-Kali, because the mid-Kali sounds a bit weird. And the symbol for mid-Kali is just MC. And then the opposite sign, which is my Kali from my midheaven, is Scorpio. So yeah, there's a hint on that. Your Kali is your opposite sign from your midheaven. So yeah, we finished all of planet signs and with the 6 essentials left. So we finished the planet signs and the 6 essentials. Now we can move on to the houses. Now, full disclaimer for me, I don't really know how much planets or really things. I know all the signs that are in my houses, but I don't really know the planets that are in there. So I'm just gonna have to use my brain and come up with some things. So if I don't put my full planets within there, I'm sorry. I'm just, I just forget sometimes, and your birth chart can be a very, very big thing to understand. So yeah, just don't blame me. Thank you. Okay, so now we move on into the houses, and I'll be going from the first house to the 12th house, how it goes from Aries to Pisces in order. So obviously in my first house I have Leo, since it's my rising sign. So full disclaimer, by the way, you usually have your rising sign within your first house, or your chart ruler, which is the planet that rules your rising sign, within your first house, because the first house is the house within astrology that does talk about outward self and outward appearance, and the rising sign can be linked to outward appearance. So yeah, just a fun fact you have to know. Then I have my second house in Virgo, of course. Then I have my third house in Libra. Then, of course, I have my fourth house in Scorpio. As my Imun Kali, of course. Next I have my fifth house, of course, in Sagittarius. By the way, I think the word Sagittarius is such a long and big word. I don't know who came up with it, but I know that Sagittarius actually is Latin for centaur or archer. So, I don't know, it's just a really long word. It's the longest zodiac word, like Sagittarius, but it is pretty cool to say. Then in my sixth house, I have Capricorn. So also, you really have to pay attention to the three most important houses, in my opinion, within your birth chart, which is your sixth house, your eighth house, and your 12th house, because three of those houses have one thing in common, which is well-being and health. So your sixth house is the house that actually talks about health and well-being. And something you have to know is that since Virgo does rule the sixth house, Virgo is actually the sign that actually talks and actually symbolizes and looks on health. So basically, this is why Virgo does rule the body parts of, like, you know, the intestines and the abdomen and all those urinary-ness and things inside there. Just a full thing you have to know. But anyways, I have my sixth house in Capricorn. Next, I of course have my seventh house, which is my descendant, in Aquarius. And then I have my eighth house in Pisces, of course. So, eighth house, Pisces. So, I'm a Pisces. I'm in my eighth house, and the eighth house is all about death, birth, and rebirth, especially since it's ruled by Scorpio, so have to know about that. And Pisces is actually a very, you know, sensitive and emotional sign, so I must know about that actually. I accidentally say eighth house, 8 Pisces in Pisces. Making a lot of mistakes here, guys. Don't judge me. Then, of course, I have my ninth house in Aries. Why do I keep saying that? And same thing with the next paper, I have to switch out and turn to the back. Okay, so I obviously have my 10th house in Taurus. And that is my midheaven or mid-Kali. No. Then I have my 11th house in Gemini. So let me write that. and also Gemini is my sun sign. Finally, 12th house in Cancer. So yeah, I wasn't even really showing it, but here, I wrote all three of these. So yeah, 10th house in Taurus, 11th house in Gemini, and 12th house in Cancer. Like I said, I do not know all the planets within my houses, but I do know some, so I will give you like a little like touch on that. Now I know I have my Venus within the 12th house. I definitely have the Sun, I think, within the 11th house, since I have a Gemini Sun, and Gemini is within the 11th house. Obviously, I have my midheaven in the 10th house, along with Taurus. And then, actually, I think those are the only ones I really know. So yeah, those are like the planets that are in some of my houses, just to give you a hint. So if you want to find out your full birth chart, like I said, just as I said from the beginning, just put all your information in there. Then you can find out your own planet signs and find out what's actually in your house. But with me today, I'm just a bit cranked up, so yeah. So this is actually the real look of a real birth chart. So this is all my information right down there. So right here, this is actually the birth chart. It's supposed to be like in a circle motion, but like I said, I have some bad, hand measures. So yeah. So like I said, that's the symbol for Venus. I have the Sun and Venus within Gemini. Then I have my 4th house within Cancer. I have my ascendant and my I think that's Venus. I have my Venus and Leo. Then I have my Mars, my Moon, and my Saturn within Virgo. Yes. Then I have my Kali within Scorpio. Then I have my North Node. No, that's not. Yeah, I have my North Node in Capricorn and my Pluto within Capricorn. Then I have my descendant within Aquarius. Then I have, I think my Chiron, and my Neptune within my Neptune and my descendant Aquarius. My Chiron in Pisces, and my my Jupiter within my Jupiter within Aries. So I said my Jupiter was in Virgo, but I actually meant in Aries. So yeah, I forget a bit. So yeah, and that's my Uranus and Aries as well. So yeah, this is actually the real symbol of Uranus. So I just forgot. And I also have my mid-Cali or midheaven within Taurus. This is how it goes. It goes around and around. And the sun is supposed to be in the middle right here. So yeah, that's what a real birth chart looks like, guys. You guys can make it differently, like how this is. Or you could just did it like this with me, because yeah. So I really hope you guys learned a lot of things within this video. I hope you learned the real look of a birth chart, how to make one, all the planet signs, how do you get it into place, and how do you find out your birth chart. I really hope you guys learned all of that information within this video. I sincerely thank you for watching, and I'll be back with another video soon. So yeah, stay tuned, and I'll be back with another video soon. Peace out. Bye.